This broadcast will begin in 3 minutes. This broadcast will begin in 2 minutes. This broadcast will begin in 1 minute. This broadcast will begin in 30 seconds.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
1 second from half court. Jumping for joy.
First ever.
A 2-on-1. Oh,
Did he bring it in?
he did.
It is.
Caught.
This broadcast is a production of the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Good evening from Hiller Hall on the campus of Trinity High School. Tonight, the WJPA Sports Network brings you the opening round of the Hiller Boys Holiday Classic. Hi, everyone. I'm Bob Gregg, along with Tom Drakely here in the booth, Jason Tennant, our floor director, Brett Gombita, and Luke Andrusik. We hope on camera. Jacob Knisner producing in our downtown Washington studios tonight. All 4 of our teams, Canon-McMillan, Avonworth, Albert Gallatin, and Trinity, have struggled out of the gate. The Big Macs are 4-4, but they've lost 3 straight coming in. The Antelopes, Colonials, and Hillers are all 2-6. Tonight's games here on the WJPA Sports Network are brought to you in part by Washington County College Center, operated by Community College of Beaver County. By First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, people you know, people you can trust. By Freedom Transit, take the bus and skip the hassle. Log on freedom-transit.org for details. By Good Orthodontics, excellence is a good choice. Choose Good Orthodontics. By Slovenian Savings and Loan, big enough to serve, small enough to care. and by CNX Dream Fields, making your dream field come true. Great to have you along tonight here on the WJPA Sports Network. We've got for opening round action tonight, winners will play for the championship at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. The consolation third place game will tip off at 1 o'clock tomorrow here at Hiller Hall, and we'll have both of those games for you here on WJPA. Just a heads up to our cameraman, that mic is right next to him. Oh, indeed. Coach Drakely, now we're through Christmas. Happy New Year to you.
And Happy New Year to you, Bob.
We get to do this all over again.
It's a fun time of the year. Holiday tournaments, though, they take on a life of their own. You just never know what you're going to get. Kids off their schedules. I always hated that as a coach. You never know how late they sleep in, and that's why we had shoot-arounds to get them up moving. But hopefully we'll have 2 competitive games here this evening. I've had a chance to see everybody play, scouted a couple, but watched Canon-McMillan play a number of times, have watched Trinity play a number of times. So should be competitive in both games.
Let's talk about that schedule thing, the daily routine. You're not up on the, get breakfast, get on the bus, get to school, go through class, come in, do practice, go home.
Well, when you're in class all day long, at least you're on a regiment, and Tuesdays and Fridays I'm playing games. Got to get my sleep Monday night. I got to sleep Thursday, but you just never know how late they stay up over the holidays and when are they getting up in the morning. They sleep until noon, and ideally you want them up and moving and sort of close to routine, but we all know that's not going to happen. So you practice, you get them in for a shoot around, and certainly hope that they're ready to go when the tip-off starts.
How much do you try to influence that staying up late and all that as a coach?
I think you do. I used to mention it. You can talk to them about it. You tell the parents, let's get them on a good schedule. You don't want them up 1, 2 in the morning playing video games. Get a decent – but here's the thing that I always stress. Look, you are athletes. You need to eat well and you need to sleep well. Your body needs to rest. And if you take care of your body, it's going to take care of you when you're playing basketball. Sometimes they listened, Bob, and sometimes they didn't.
Sometimes they don't.
No, they don't.
Of course, they are teenagers.
Exactly.
And that's kind of redundant, is it? They're teenagers.
Yes.
Sometimes they listen, sometimes they don't.
Well, just think back when you were their age, and were you always on the proper schedule? And that answer, of course, was no.
My mother had beat me. I always did what I was supposed to do, or at least what my mother said I was supposed to do.
Yeah, you try. Yeah, mom ruled the roost for sure.
Canon-Mac coming in on 3 straight losses, all in section, after beating Imani Christian to open section play and move the Big Macs to 4-1. Check out this gauntlet. Upper St. Clair, Mount Lebanon, Central Catholic. Lost to the Panthers by 19, to the Blue Devils by 7, and 36-point loss to Central Catholic.
Yeah, Central Catholic is the cream of the crop in the section without question. The Imani Christian win was huge for Canon-McMillan. I think it gave the boys belief that they could win some games when they count. And that Mount Lebanon game, that was anybody's game till late. A very physical game both ways. Not a lot of fouls called. The referees let the kids play. I thought that hurt Canon-McMillan a little bit. But I think their effort was there. And had they made a few more shots down the stretch, they might have snuck another victory in.
Meanwhile, on the other side, Avonworth, of course, with their football season extended as long as it could possibly go. And
exactly.
I know basketball coaches are thrilled for what's happening in the school and all that, but, games started on the 29th for Avonworth on the hardwood. And so it was tough out of the gate. Losses to West Allegheny, Peters Township, North Hills, Baldwin, and Mohawk before opening section play. Beating Hopewell on the 19th of the month. Non-conference win against South Fayette, 43-41, but then back into section play and a thumping at the hands of Quaker Valley, who's really pretty good.
They're a really good team. What I would say about that is your football guys who play basketball are still getting themselves in basketball shape. It may take them a little bit more time to perhaps after the first of the year to get that rhythm down. Obviously, you'd be very excited for your team to advance that far, but at the same time, as a basketball coach, you're missing key players. So I get that.
Oh, my goodness. I remember the times when, Thomas Jefferson would be making that year after year after year extended run into the state tournament, and I would see Dom DeSico cheering for him, but thinking, man, that's my kids. That's my guys.
I need my players.
And then Fort Cherry was in that same boat several years in a row, and Eugene Briggs looking like, hey, where's my players? And
I remember talking to Eugene about that, Bob, and he said, hey, what can I do? I'm playing kids that never played before. And I said, you're doing the right thing. You'll get them back soon enough, and sure enough. Normally that success that you have in football helps carry over into basketball. So it's a good thing.
After this holiday tournament, Big Macs have another non-conference game. They will play Seneca Valley, which is no day at the beach either.
They're pretty
before
good.
Getting back into their section play. Meanwhile, for Avonworth, after the game tonight and tomorrow afternoon, they're set to next Tuesday night get back into section play, and they'll take on Central Valley. We'll talk more about that as we go through. Tom, I want you to talk about the coaching change at Canon-McMillan, a guy that you've known, that you've coached with over the years. Canon-Mac administration felt a change was needed, and it happened, and now Glenn Gutierrez is the head coach of the Big Macs. Glenn pretty well.
I do.
He is personality-wise, he is demanding.
Extremely. And I think that's the most difficult adjustment for these young men, and to not misinterpret demanding from he's picking on me or he's too hard on us. He just has expectations, and he wants them to have those expectations. It's a big change. He's gone from Division II college basketball at Cal, Division I college basketball at Robert Morris in Eastern Michigan, and at W&J Division III. And I oftentimes would try to remind him when we were at W&J, now you do realize that these boys actually go back to the dorm and study. So we need to allow for that. And he would look at me sometimes funny, but I was dead serious. But he's a good person. He's got his big heart. He sometimes, I think, is looked at as being a person that pushes maybe too hard. And I think it's a learning process for him, too. And, he's not coached at this level. So he has got to learn that these are high school players. And with high school players, you get into all types of issues, confidence, shyness, kids that don't, they lack the ability at times. And you've got to work, and you've got to do a lot of teaching, Bob, at this level.
How is he handling it? Because I'm going to tell you, it's probably more of an adjustment for him than for his players.
Well, I think it is. I think he's doing fine. I've talked to him on several occasions, and, he just wants success. He wants them to understand that they can be a talented group, but they have to do things the way he wants them to do. It's a complete change in what they're used to. And when Charles Murphy was the head coach, and believe me, I love Charles. I thought he did an admirable job, but for some reason they decided to change. Totally different personalities, different styles of play. And, whereas in the past they had a lot of liberty just to fire the ball up, not going to be that way with him. He's very big on shot selection and offensive possessions. He does not like mistakes with the basketball, and sometimes you'll see a kid make a mistake and he yanks it. And I pulled him aside one time and said, hey, can't yank a player for one mistake. And if you do, put him right back in. And he just looks at me, well, I can't throw the ball away. I understand that. But that's where the adjustment on his part has to come. But I'll tell you, I've seen them play with lots of heart, enthusiasm. They nearly beat Mount Lebanon. That hasn't happened for quite some time. So I think they're headed in the right direction. It will take some time. They're relatively young. They have only 3 seniors on the team. So you've got a lot of underclassmen that you're playing, one of whom is a sophomore with ears of potential, but he plays like a sophomore. So, yes, adjustments by both, by players and also by coach.
Big thank you to Mike Wall, Casey Alderson, the athletic administrative staff here at Hiller Hall at Trinity. We certainly appreciate their work. And this is for Mike Wall, his first basketball season here at Trinity after coming aboard in the middle of the football campaign. Actually, late in the football campaign, coming over from McGuffey. Short stint there as AD, and then the surprise leaving of Ricky Rich and off to sell turf. Good for him.
Yes, congratulations. I hope things are going. I like Ricky. I hope things are going well for him.
I never, guys want to get into sales. Kudos to you. But I mean, they always say that's where the money is, but it's not just walk in and get your check. That, believe me.
No, it doesn't quite work that way, and you would know that above all of us. But yeah, Mike, I tried to get Mike to play basketball for us. I mean, I went down on the court and talked with him briefly, and my goodness, he's got to be 6'5", 6'6". He is huge. His brother Steve played for me in my very first year as a Trinity head coach and played extremely well for us. So, I've known Mike for years, and he seems to be very happy with the move. So, congratulations to him.
And I want to flip back to the other side, and we talked briefly about this, but I want you to talk about a phrase that you used. Avonworth, a number of these players that we will see tonight were part of that state championship football run. What's the difference between being in prime football shape and being in basketball shape? Well,
I just think it's a different kind of shape. There's a lot of stop and go in football, not in basketball. I mean, you are going nonstop. It's demanding. You're down playing defense for a whole possession, then you're sprinting down the other end and back at the other end. And if you don't get a whistle, it's a very you have to be in great shape. Let's put it in those terms. And I think it just takes a while. And you hear this all the time, to get your legs under you. You may think you're in great shape, but in reality, it will take several weeks, maybe even a month before they start feeling like they are. But having gone on that good run, being successful, that can carry right over to your basketball season. Now, it's early for both teams. The meat of the schedule hasn't really begun, although it has for Canon-McMillan with their last 3 section games. But for Avonworth, they get into it here right after the first of the year. So we'll see how that football success carries over to basketball.
Great to have all of you along tonight here on the WJPA Sports Network. Bob, Greg, Tom Drakely here at Hiller Hall, the shoot-around. We'll take a look at the starting lineups when we come back here on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
CCBC's Washington County College Center gives you the edge to get ahead. High school students can learn to fly before they drive with our Aviation Academy. If helping others is what you do, let us help you. Advance from LPN to RN and open new doors in your healthcare career. Or get ahead in college by earning general education credits. No matter your path, we're here to help you move forward. Learn more at ccbcwashington.com.
Find more snuggle time this winter and be prepared for the cold with the help of First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. With a home improvement loan, home equity loan, or home equity line of credit, you can upgrade that old furnace, take care of that leaking roof, or replace those outdated floors. Keep the cold out and keep the warm and cozy in. Visit a loan officer today or apply anytime online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 458729.
Freedom Transit's Pittsburgh Metro Commuter Bus is your reliable way to reach downtown Pittsburgh for work, school, appointments, or leisure. Let us drive you, save on gas and parking. Freedom Transit's service to downtown Pittsburgh runs weekdays 5 a.m. to 7:35 p.m. with 10 trips in and out of the city. Convenient stops in Washington, Houston, Cannonsburg, and South Point. See the complete schedule at freedom-transit.org or plan your commute today with the Freedom Transit mobile app.
And welcome back to Hiller Hall. Starters about to be introduced after the officials conference has taken place. Joe Janik, Bill Boehner, and James Hoby are Game 1 officials. Tonight, Canon-McMillan 4-4 to take on Avonworth at 2-6. But they're going to flip me around, and we're going to do National Anthem first. So we'll enjoy that here on WJPA. And now let's take a look at those starting lineups. First of all, for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Avonworth Antelopes. 5'11" senior Carson Bellinger, 5'9" senior Luca Neal, 6'3" sophomore Jaden Jones, 6'1" senior Evan Lutzenheiser, and a 6'1" senior Thomas Werner. Head coach Joe Frank, 2-6 on the year. Again, it's Bellinger, Neal, Jones, Lutzenheiser, and Werner. For Glenn Gutierrez, Canon-McMillan Big Macs at 4-4. Tayson McLean, a 6'4" sophomore. Roman Kenneman, 6'2" senior. 5'10" junior Matt Hirsch, 6'2" junior Keegan Williams, and 6'3" junior Braden Radu. It's McLean, Kenneman, Hirsch, Williams, and Radu for Canon-McMillan. Tip-off here in the Hillers Boys Holiday Classic when we come back on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Orthodontics isn't just for children. Orthodontics is for everyone. Choose Good Orthodontics. Doctors Bob and Ron Good and Dr. Cullen Doyle are board-certified specialists in orthodontics and facial orthopedics. Good Orthodontics has offices in Mount Lebanon, Washington, and Pleasant Hills. See all the good a simple smile can do. Call Good Orthodontics, 724-225-1114. Excellence is a good choice. Choose Good Orthodontics.
Slovenian Savings and Loan is here for your life, your future, and your dreams. While life's pace seems to get faster and faster, Slovenian Savings and Loan still stands by its traditional values of honesty, integrity, and building personal relationships. Enjoy all modern conveniences to make banking easy, combined with a down-to-earth, face-to-face way of doing business. Slovenian Savings and Loan on Boone Avenue in Strabane. Big enough to serve, small enough to care. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
My dream field has a scoreboard with a giant TV.
My dream field has dugouts for our mascot to dance on.
My dream field has lights to play at night. And a duck pond.
CNX is making dream fields come true by donating millions of dollars throughout Appalachia. Nominate your field at cnx.com/dreamfields.
Joe Janik set to move into the center circle. It's going to be Jaden Jones and Tayson McLean to tip this one off. Janik puts the ball in flight, and the Big Macs control the tip. Good job by Radu to step in front of the Avonworth player and take control. Ball comes quickly near side. Williams, entry pass, low block, shot below the baseline. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Luca Neal. Big Mac ball.
Yeah, nice cut that time by Roman Kenneman, and had a good look. Bob just shortened it up a little bit, looking for contact.
Big Macs key the inbound. They get the ball to Kenneman. Dribble drive, cut off. Feed it back out to the corner. McLean almost lost his footing, and then, boy, good physical battle with Thomas Werner. Penetration, shot won't go, but a foul call, and the Big Macs going to the foul line on it again. Kenneman on the drive. Good physical battle with.
He's their scorer. I mean, he's a go-to guy, and he takes the ball strong to the basket, can shoot the perimeter shot, and they need him to have a solid game.
Foul on Lutzenheiser, his first, obviously. Kenneman at the line to shoot a pair. First one rattles out. Kenneman's second free throw in flight, and that one's too strong, but the rebound for McLean. Looked to step back and pop a jumper, and now the Big Macs throw the ball away.
Yeah, bad turnover there, a little miscommunication.
Well, look like a little freelance going on there quickly after that decision by McLean to pass it off.
Well, and it was unusual for Roman Kenneman to miss two foul shots. He's a really good free throw shooter. I bet he's about 80%. So, everything's new. Getting used to the gym, getting used to the court.
Zone pressure. Antelopes break it, get the ball ahead, but tipped away from Lutzenheiser, and the Big Macs with a takeaway. Scoreless, 45 seconds gone. On the near wing, it's Hirsch. Entry pass. Get it inside to Radu, and an offensive foul called. Off the ball. And I tell you, I mentioned this earlier, McLean and Werner pretty tied up and involved physically here in the early going, and McLean gets called for the foul.
Yeah, you got to be smarter than that. You just, away from the action, you can't be picking up senseless fouls.
Bellinger brings it across the timeline, jump pass to the elbow to Lutzenheiser. Wants to feed it off, finds Bellinger. Side of the lane, kick it across for a 3. Look by Jones, but he doesn't take the shot. Now on the dribble, Werner, high post floater, won't go. Rebound clean by Kenneman. Ball knocked away, but Big Macs save it. Scoreless, a minute 15 gone here in our opening quarter. Kenneman on the dribble in the midcourt at the volleyball 10-foot line. Left side to McLean, on into the corner. One to go to Kenneman, the low block, but too well covered. Keegan Williams takes the diagonal pass. Screen set, dribble drive by Williams, pulls up off the window and good.
Yeah, nice little pull up that time by Keegan Williams. Gets the Big Macs on the board.
Bellinger drives past the double team in the backcourt. Sets up the offense. Luke Neal for 3 in the lead, too strong. Rebound, tip back up, almost put in by the Big Macs.
Well, yeah, you don't want to score that way. That's the wrong basket.
Kenneman tipped it, couldn't get both hands on it, couldn't secure it with that, and the ball just went flying and hit off the iron. Canamac, though, with possession. McLean, left wing, side of the lane, get the ball to Redu. Kick it up top for a 3. Keegan Williams, too strong. Rebound in the paint, Redu. Drop step, got to get out of there, been there a long time. And once he didn't take the shot, you got to get out.
Exactly, you just can't stay there.
Kenneman dribble drive, ball stripped, good hands by Luke Neal. Neal brings it up the floor, looks for a cutter. Nice ball fake, 3 ball in flight, short rebound McLean for Trinity after the miss by Bellinger.
The one thing I noticed about Avonworth, they will shoot the 3, Bob.
Kenneman,
no hesitation.
Kenneman 3, and Big Macs lead 5-0.
Well, he's a very good shooter. And if you leave him open, he'll knock him down.
Backcourt forced by a double team. Pass right near the midcourt line, and when Bellinger didn't handle it cleanly on the first attempt, put the ball on the floor, and that was in backcourt.
Well, and Canon-McMillan threw in a 2-2-1 full court press, got him trapped right at the half-court line, and that's a dangerous place to be with the basketball.
Substitution, looks like Will Shields on the floor for Avonworth. Romello D'Angelo checks in for Canon-McMillan. Offside, it's Williams. Blake Simmons also on the floor. He's got the ball now for the Big Macs.
Yeah, they're 2 good substitutions. Those 2 guys really add some energy to the team, and I like when they put this combination on the floor.
3 minutes in, Big Macs lead 5-0. Ball comes near side. It's Simmons. Put it on the deck, take it to the lane. Hard pass up into the chest of Keegan Williams, almost under his chin. And now on into the corner, back to Simmons. Working around the perimeter. D'Angelo pushing off with the offhand, got away with that against Will Shields. Now it's McLean, get it inside, trying to go up with it is Keegan Williams, and again a foul is called. This one on Jaden Jones, his first, second foul of the quarter, and again free throws coming for the Big Macs. Williams' first trip to the stripe, the 6'2 junior. 5-0 Canon-Mac, 3.5 minutes in. Williams at the stripe, short on the first shot.
Canon-Mac 0 for 3 from the free throw line. Last year, one of their bugaboos was the inability to make free throws, and so far this year they've been pretty solid, but not off to a very good start tonight.
Williams at the stripe, second effort is good, 1 of 2 on this journey. 6-0 Canon-Mac. McLean reaches across the body of the dribbler Shields, and McLean picks up his second foul.
Well, they're calling it tight. Players are going to have to make that adjustment, Bob. In the Mount Lebanon game, they ain't never called anything like that as a foul. But, hey, if they call it, you as a player must be aware. You've got to make the adjustment.
Yeah, and the earlier foul, the wrestling match that he had been involved with for some time. And
yeah, see, and that cost him because he picked up 2 quick ones, and now he's sitting on the bench.
On the dribble. Ball comes to the near side of the Antelopes. 3 ball in flight off the iron, missed by Shields. And a rebound knocked out of bounds. Blake Simmons had a hand on it, but knocked it away from a teammate and out.
Yeah, he and Roman Kenneman went up for that shot, or for the rebound, excuse me, and it was Blake Simmons who knocked it out of bounds.
Avonworth's been one and done, but they get a second look here. Catch and shoot on the inbound. A rebound put-back attempt by Jaden Jones won't go, and now they're going to get a fourth look at it on this trip up the floor.
Wow. extra possessions are always, they always bite you.
2 point-blank looks there for Jaden Jones. He couldn't get either one to go.
He did have good looks.
Hillers knocked the rebound, the second miss out of bounds. Good spin move by Bellinger. He could have driven that to the hoop, but didn't. Floater high off the window, won't go, and a rebound cleared for the Big Macs by Blake Simmons.
Yeah, nice job by Simmons securing the rebound this time rather than batting at it.
Good position there to keep Jones off the board. Simmons takes it in hard with the right hand. That won't go. Rebound tipped around. Kenneman knocks it to the corner and tracked down there by Tyler Berkshire, his first touch of the game. He checked in when McLean sat down with the 2 fouls. 3:25 to play in the first. 6-0 Canon-Mac. Ball into the paint. Simmons goes high off the glass again. Tip up and in for Roman Kenneman.
He's been active around the basketball. Love that activity.
8-0 run for the Big Macs to start. Winner advances to the championship game tomorrow afternoon. The loser will play for third place at 1 o'clock. Dribble drive a long way out, and the shot lays on the rim and drops home. I believe that Jaden Jones with the deuce.
That is correct. A nice finish off of the glass that time.
First points for Avonworth, 8-2 Canon-McMillan. 2:45 left in our opening period. And Tazic gives the ball to Kenneman, took a shove in the back. Kept the possession, feed inside, and a bunny missed by Tazic. Rebound tipped around, he gets it back. D'Angelo kept that play alive.
A nice job by D'Angelo on the reaction for the rebound.
Blake Simmons looked like he was going to go. May have gotten away with a walk, shoves off with the free hand. Boy, sometimes it looks like they're calling it tight, and we've seen a couple of push-offs. And now a foul is called. It's going to be a foul on Carson Bellinger with a hold. Third foul on Avonworth in the opening quarter.
You're right about that, Bob. They missed some obvious ones that I thought were calls, and yet they've called some really tight calls, too.
Inbound to D'Angelo. And eventually around to Kenneman between the circles. Kenneman to the elbow. Lost the ball, got it back. Will Shields with a nice reach in there to knock it loose. Simmons tried to drive. He got cut off. Work it back around, reset the O. 2 minutes to play first quarter. 8-2. Big Macs with the lead. Side of the lane entry pass. Simmons put it high on the deck. Got control back. Good job to not try to put his hand on a dribble underneath that basketball.
Big Mac showing some patience on the offensive end. Good ball movement.
Berkshire, Kenneman, 3, well short. Tazic trying to get to the rebound but could not. Tracked down by Luke Neal. Hard to the right side, up top to Crawford to the elbow. Take it back out, looking at a 3. Dribble past the jumping defenders, and now to Neal. Here's a dribble drive, won't go. Rebound tipped out, grabbed by D'Angelo for Canon-Mac. 1:15 to play in the first. D'Angelo got an opening, took it right down the lane and scored.
Boy, did you see how he changed that ball from his right to his left, and he finished? That was a heck of a move by Melo D'Angelo.
10-2 Big Macs. Crawford side of the lane, and he is shoved solidly by Blake Simmons.
He wasn't getting that shot off.
Simmons' first foul, team's third. 2 free throws coming for Jack Crawford. First foul shots of the game for Avonworth. Following the game, we'll recognize our player of the game. Brought to you by Washington County College Center, operated by Community College of Beaver County. Free throw too strong, kicks out. Kenneman will sit, and Keegan Williams checks back in. Just under a minute to play in the opening quarter. 10-2 Canon-McMillan. Second free throw rattles home, 1 of 2 on that trip for Jack Crawford, his first point of the game. Big Macs, you work for 1 here. You don't have that shot clock to worry about yet.
Well, the more you work it, but you can get a layup, you take it.
Fantastic, great feed from D'Angelo, and the deuce and a timeout.
That was an excellent basket cut there by Ben Tazic that time, and used his left and finished easily.
Timeout Avonworth. Back on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Start strong and stay local. CCBC's Washington County College Center gives you the edge to get ahead. High school students can learn to fly before they drive with our Aviation Academy. If helping others is what you do, let us help you. Advance from LPN to RN and open new doors in your healthcare career. Or get ahead in college by earning general education credits. No matter your path, we're here to help you move forward. Learn more at ccbcwashington.com.
Joe Frank with the questions for the game officials, and two of them pointing at the other one.
Well, I noticed Coach Gutierrez was talking to the one official. Coach Frank was talking to the other two officials.
Well, Frank wanted the one that was talking to Coach Gutierrez.
Yeah, but isn't that the way it always works?
It's what you're supposed to do. Get away. Up the lane, Neal feed it across near side. Crawford for three. It's off the back of the rim. A lot of contact inside. Arlia with the rebound. 3-ball near side for Will Shields. Baseline rebound to get a ball inside. Arlia goes up strong, misses the shot. Rebound knocked around, and the Big Macs are going to track it down. Multiple looks that time for the Antelopes, and nothing finding net.
Well, I'll tell you what, they've gotten some excellent second and third shot opportunities, Bob, but you're right, not being able to convert.
Final seconds of the quarter. Dribble drive, shot blocked from behind, and the period comes to an end. We're at the end of one quarter. Canon-McMillan 12, Avonworth 3, back on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Find more snuggle time this winter and be prepared for the cold with the help of First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. With a home improvement loan, home equity loan, or home equity line of credit, you can upgrade that old furnace, take care of that leaking roof, or replace those outdated floors. Keep the cold out and keep the warm and cozy in. Visit a loan officer today or apply anytime online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 458729.
Freedom Transit's bus routes service the Washington and Canonsburg areas and extend into downtown Pittsburgh, McDonald, and Monongahela. Children 11 and younger ride free, and seniors 65 and older receive free bus fares on fixed route service. Conveniently use the Freedom Transit app to pay for your bus fare. Freedom Transit cards, also available at the Washington Transit Center. Freedom Transit, connecting people who live, work, learn, and play in Washington County and surrounding areas.
5 points in the opening quarter for Roman Kenneman, leading all scorers. Keegan Williams with 3. Avonworth will start with the ball to begin this second quarter. Big Macs controlled the opening tip. Hello. Oh, you just plugged something in? That's okay.
You know, one of the things we talked about in pregame was the changes and the transition with the new coach, and one of the things they're preaching is defense. I mean, they want them to be able to guard. Nothing easy.
Jaden Jones in front of the Canon-Mac bench, feeds to the corner, pump fake, nothing doing there. Bellinger takes it in about 6 feet out, high off the window, good.
Yeah, nice little jumper there by Carson Bellinger. And Avonworth needed to get their offense in gear.
Took them 5 minutes and 5 seconds to get their first field goal of the opening quarter. Took them 15 seconds to start the second. Good job to fight. Redu keeps the ball alive, and the Big Macs keep the possession. 12-5 the score right now.
Well, when you try to dribble back to the basket, you got to be careful. Defenders are going to come, and they'll take it away. Ah, there's a bad turnover right there.
Redu threw it right to Luke Neal. Left side lay-in, missed the bunny, and a rebound knocked out of bounds by crashing over top Jaden Jones.
And no call. Are you kidding me?
And now Big Macs are going to use a timeout. 7:11 to play, second quarter. Canon-Mac 12, Avonworth 5, back on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Orthodontics isn't just for children. Orthodontics is for everyone. Choose Good Orthodontics. Doctors Bob and Ron Good and Dr. Cullen Doyle are board-certified specialists in orthodontics and facial orthopedics. Good Orthodontics has offices in Mount Lebanon, Washington, and Pleasant Hills. See all the good a simple smile can do. Call Good Orthodontics, 412-344-4663. Excellence is a good choice. Choose Good Orthodontics.
You know, we didn't get started on our basketball coverage until last Tuesday night, and we're going to finish 2025 with our coverage here tomorrow. But there's no such delay in getting into wrestling when the calendar turns 2026. The Tri-Cata wrestling tournament at West Green coming your way on Friday and Saturday.
Here comes a little full court pressure. See if the Big Macs are prepared.
Get the ball across the timeline. Williams feeds it across to Radu. Muscles a shot up, but that won't go. And a rebound cleared by Lutzenheiser. Lob it out for the fast break. Werner misses a lay in second straight. And a held ball. Possession arrow belongs to the Big Macs.
Boy, they
second straight lay-in for Avonworth that didn't go.
Well, I was going to say Trinity missed an easy one, and Avonworth missed. Canon-McMillan, excuse me. That's the next game. And Avonworth missed 2 easy bunnies early in the quarter here.
Yeah, on 3 consecutive trips, down, back, and down again.
Good job breaking a press that time by the Big Macs.
The Big Macs with the ball. Kenneman to the corner to Williams, and now to Romello D'Angelo. High screen set by Radu, or tried to be set there. Good work by Luke and Neal. He's avoided lots of people that size over the years.
Oh, I bet.
6:20 here in the first half. 12-5, Big Macs dribble in traffic. Good job by Williams to fight out of a tie-up. It's Avonworth extending this defense now, bringing it out from the paint to the three-point line.
Putting pressure on the basketball, and it's causing a little problem here for the Big Macs.
Hirsch cross-court pass to D'Angelo, picks it up, finds Kenneman, dribbles to the paint. Floater, and an offensive foul going to be called.
I'm not sure who that was on, Bob.
It's going to be on Radu, his first. Team's first of the quarter. Full court pressure for Canon-McMillan, this time man-to-man. It caused a little trouble for Luke and Neal. Been in the backcourt a while. Got to get out of there. Ball tipped away at midcourt. Big Macs take it away, go in. Kenneman missed the shot, but was fouled. The follow doesn't count.
I thought that was a good play.
Foul ahead of it.
Yeah, he got him on the foul. I didn't think they called the foul there. Blake Simmons came out of nowhere, Bob, and two-hand dunked that basketball, but it didn't count.
Foul on Bellinger, his second. Roman Kenneman's second trip to the foul line. Missed his first 2 shots, gets one here to go.
Well, as I had said before, he's a very good free throw shooter, good perimeter shooter as well. When he gets his feet square, he's pretty solid.
Just one field goal for the Big Macs over 3.5 minutes. Second foul shot rattles out. Rebound Jaden Jones for Avonworth. 5:40 to play, second quarter, 13-5. Canon-Mac with the lead. Double team, pressure, and a timeout called by Avonworth. That pressure had Will Shields trapped at the baseline and forced the timeout. 5:34 to play in the second. We're back on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
At Slovenian Savings and Loan, they understand you want convenience. That's why their mobile banking app allows you to bank from anywhere, anytime. They also know there's no substitute for personal, one-on-one service from someone who cares about you and your family. Founded on honesty, integrity, and trust in 1925, and that will never change. Big enough to serve, small enough to care. Slovenian Savings and Loan on Boone Avenue in Strabane. SlovenianSavingsandLoan.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
30-second timeout taken by Joe Frank. He has only full boat timeouts remaining, 3 of them, in fact.
Well, that trap that time caught them in a really bad situation. He was just very unhappy with how they set up to attack it.
Inbound, push it up the sideline, jump it on a tip across the timeline. Antelope step to an open 3 for Shields. That won't go. Good job to get the rebound on the far side. Jaden Jones, 3 balls and air ball. Rebound smacked around and right into the hands of Big Mac's Matt Hirsch. His outlet thrown away, saved back to Hirsch. Down the lane, shot rejected out of bounds, but a foul to go with it as well. Jaden Jones going to pick up his second foul.
Well, that was an interesting play that time. Matt Hirsch, he threw it ahead. It got deflected back to him, and then he decided to take it into the basket.
Hirsch at the line to shoot a couple of free throws. Big Mac's just 2 of 6 at the moment. First shot for Hirsch is good, his first point of the game.
Matt was a football player for Canon-McMillan as well, so he likes this contact. He's one of those physical kids, Bob.
Second shot, high arcing, pulled it up short. Rebound cleared by Lutzenheiser. Near side to Shields. Take it back, reverse it. Crawford, Shields, cross the timeline. Near side 3-ball in flight off the iron, goes over the backboard and out of play. That shot last served up by Thomas Werner.
Well, sometimes when you put that pressure, it forces teams to take quick shots. And that time, I really thought Avonworth just kind of fired the first shot up and didn't do well with it.
And now Avonworth with the pressure. D'Angelo, Kenneman, and now ahead to Berkshire. And Berkshire will dribble out of it. Ball to Kenneman, wide open, 3-ball in flight and good.
That's what I'm saying. Can't let him shoot. If he sets his feet, look out.
9 points for Kenneman in the first half. Big Mac's now up 17-5. Entry into the lane, been there a long time. Muscle, we're going to get a block now.
Charge.
We're going to get a charge. That took a while to Bill Boehner to give us the indication there, but Marco Arlia called for the charge. Team's third foul of this quarter.
You know, that's a hard call, Bob. You know, the block charge, which one is it? But in that case, he just literally crushed the defender.
Yeah, when you double over the ball, turn and drive the shoulder in, now we get an off-the-ball offensive foul. And Blake Simmons.
On the screen. You know, they're catching those illegal screens. You've got to be set. You can't go chucking a forearm or putting your leg out there. That's a second on Blake Simmons, I believe.
Yep, it is, and second on the Big Macs in the quarter. Simmons will check out. Big Macs get Taylor Mitrick on the floor. His first tour of duty. Volleyball pass across to Shields. He'll get it to the baseline. Down low, shot partially blocked. Loose ball grabbed by Shields, and he puts it in.
Second opportunities, that time paid off for the Avonworth.
17-7 as we click under 4 minutes to play in the half. Mitrick, offensive first touch here. Wrap around pass to Keegan Williams. High post jumper, well short, doesn't follow. Loose ball cleared by Arlia. Shields on the drive into toward the lane, kicks it back out, takes a feed. Needs help. Arlia got in trouble last time he was there in that position. Nice ball fake by Werner. His shot won't go. Tip back up, and a rebound knocked out of bounds by Canon-Mac.
Boy, how many second shot opportunities?
Now the first 5 minutes, Avonworth didn't get any.
Well, they got to do a better job, if you're a Big Mac fan, of blocking out, securing the miss.
Lob inbounds, catch, come back down. Jaden Jones goes up, can't score it. A rebound cleared by Kenneman.
Another point-blank miss on that particular shot.
That's two, and now a foul called on Luca Neal running over the screener, who was legally set this time. Neal's first, team's fourth. That inbound play to Jaden Jones, that's the second time and the third in-tight shot like that he's missed.
Boy, you can't get a better look than what he got.
Yep. Worked the inbound play, did come down with the ball and then went back up and still didn't hit it. Kenneman breaks three, takes the inbound, and again, a blocking foul going to be called.
Who's the foul on, Bob?
It's on Luca Neal. He ran over the screener, who again was legally set. Keegan Williams was set clearly and simply, and Luca Neal ran him over.
Coach Joe Frank doesn't agree, but I saw the same thing you saw. I mean, he literally ran him over.
Jason, we have that? Okay. Keegan Williams at the foul line, 1 for 2 in his earlier visit. Rattles this one out, too strong.
What a Big Mac's 3 for 9.
I know you got your hands busy over there doing all kind of stuff, so thank you, Jason. Appreciate your work.
Well, you miss these foul shots that can come back and haunt you.
Yeah, 1 for 4 in the opening quarter, and now 3 of 6 in this period. 18-7, Big Macs with the lead, 3:10 to play first half. Keegan Williams is 2 for 4. 3-ball stepped into straight on, looking down, Carson Bellinger.
Well, nobody picked him up. That's the best place to shoot a 3 from, top of the key. Oh my, grabbed his arm, no call.
Kenneman driving in. Three Avonworth defenders, ball controlled, and Glenn Gutierrez is asking James Hoby, how's there no foul? Kenneman with the lay-in after the takeaway up top by Keegan Williams. Kenneman gets the lay-in, he's got 11.
Well, and I don't blame Coach Gutierrez for that because there was a foul.
3-ball in flight, far corner, well short, coming down the lane, getting the rebound. The Big Macs, Kenneman trailing the play. He got this one. D'Angelo puts his body between him and the ball, or defender and the ball, but missed the shot badly. 2:15 to play in the half. Ball comes up top to Bellinger. Brings it to Shields. Shields entry pass, get it down low. Arlia walks into the paint, 3-ball far side. Line drive, no good. Rebound cleared by Bellinger. Throw it back across. Shields, and now jump into an open three. That won't go. Rebound coming to the corner. Screen off, loose ball, and then it rolls off the foot of Carson Bellinger. Big Mac standing around trying to screen a guy. Had a chance to grab that loose ball and don't. They try to screen a player off and almost turned into an easy bucket.
When you have a chance to grab the basketball, grab it. You never want to sit and wait on it like they did. Almost cost them a possession.
1:45 to play, second quarter. Canon-Mac 20, Avonworth 10. D'Angelo, Williams, far sideline, and now to Mitrick. 3-ball off the iron, goes to the corner and out of bounds.
Now Mitrick's a pretty good shooter. That time he looked a little hesitant to take that shot, and when it's open and you're confident, just let it go.
And Mitrick's going to find his way to the bench as Matt Hirsch checks in.
Using a lot of players for the Big Macs.
Half-court pass gets things started, and a blocking foul called on the Big Macs. A little shove off there by Charlie Iggums, but the foul on Keegan Williams. That'll be his first, team's third of the quarter, so you're still all right there with 90 seconds to play in the half. Baseline throw in for Avonworth. Trying to find somebody breaking open, well defended. Feed goes up top to Marco Arlia. D'Angelo reaches in against Bellinger and knocked the ball loose, but couldn't get enough of it to suck it back toward him. Drive put on by Shields and then a kick to the corner. Arlia trying to muscle his way up, look for a cutter. Pass was tipped. Shields ends up with the ball. 3 won't go. Coming over the back, rebounding foul. We're going to shoot foul shots at the other end of the floor.
Yeah, that time I thought Canon-McMillan was in really good rebounding position, and one of the Avonworth players right over the back. I believe that was what?
12, Charlie Iggums.
Iggums, yes.
And that's going to send Keegan Williams back to the free throw line. His third trip to the charity stripe. 2 of 4 in the previous visits to the community chest. First one good. Five points for Keegan Williams, a field goal and 3 foul shot makes. The Big Macs lead now 21-10 with 1:04 to play in the second quarter. Williams' second shot also good.
That looked pretty good that time. Nice rhythm on the shot.
He's now hit 3 of his last 4. Ball into the corner, 22-10. Canon-Mac with the lead. Jump pass to the free throw circle, bring it out to Iggums. Off to Arlia, his shot rattles around, almost kicked out, and then drops home his first field goal of the game.
Yeah, nice little touch by Arlia that time in the post area.
Coming up on 35 seconds to play, second quarter.
I'm sure they'll hold for one shot.
23-12. Board says 22. I have 23. 20, it is 22. My apologies. The Big Macs are going to park the ball right there. This is something they would not be able to do here in 3 years. They wouldn't be able to take it all the way down when the new shot clock era comes to Pennsylvania high school basketball. Williams drives into the paint, lost a handle going up. Kenneman gets it, works his way out front, misses the shot, put back, rattles around, and drops home on the bucket by Ben Tazick right before the buzzer. Good effort there, second and third time around for the Big Macs to take it to the locker room with a 24-12 lead at the half. We're back on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
My dream field has a scoreboard with a giant TV.
My dream field has dugouts for our mascot to dance on.
My dream field has lights to play at night. And a duck pond.
CNX is making dream fields come true by donating millions of dollars throughout Appalachia. Nominate your field at cnx.com/dreamfields.
Start strong and stay local. CCBC's Washington County College Center gives you the edge to get ahead. High school students can learn to fly before they drive with our Aviation Academy. If helping others is what you do, let us help you. Advance from LPN to RN and open new doors in your healthcare career. Or get ahead in college by earning general education credits. No matter your path, we're here to help you move forward. Learn more at ccbcwashington.com.
And I believe I said 22-12 going to the break. It is indeed 24-12.
Well, Ben Tazak on the putback.
I got 24 written down there. I wrote 22 here, and my totals, my individuals add up to that 24. So do yours, and that's a good thing since that's what it is.
Yes, we're on it.
As if you're watching on our YouTube channel, highlights of the opening half. That tip up by Kenneman early in the ball game, and then Antelopes get the runner to go finally. Jaden Jones took the lid off. That took about a little over 5 minutes to get that to go. Kennebec led 12-3 at the end of one, and then extended that lead to 18-7 with about 3 minutes to play in the first half, and now out to 24-12. A couple of times been to a 12-point margin here in this first half. Big Mac's 12-3 advantage in the first, 10-9 advantage in that, 12-9 advantage in that second quarter. There's that 22 thing again.
Yes, you got that 22 number all mixed up.
I know. It's only my third game this year.
It's early, Bob. You know,
trying to get in the.
We're still in the month of December.
You know,
well,
when it's all said and done, we'll be somewhere around, 15 to 20 regular season games, and then hopefully we'll have 30-some playoff games as we've had over the years.
We've always been fortunate enough to broadcast many of those games, and hopefully we're going to have a few teams make a long run this year.
Those teams have yet to show themselves.
Yeah, we haven't seen that yet. We've got a few Chartiers boys and Chartiers girls are off to terrific starts. I know that.
They are.
Peters Township boys are having a fine season. Trinity girls, they won today. They're having a good year, and with the big win at Peters Township, sitting at 2-2 in their conference. I mean, they're going to maybe qualify this year. They missed it last year, so who knows? We got a lot of basketball left to go. Good game here.
11 points for Roman Kenneman to lead all scores the rest of the way on the Big Mac side. 6 for Keegan Williams, including 4 of 6 at the free throw line. I have 4 points for Ben Tazak, including the deuce right before the buzzer ended the first half, and Romello D'Angelo with 2. Canon-McMillan 6 of 12 at the free throw line. On the other side, Avonworth has taken just 2 foul shots, 1 for 2 in the game. 5 points for Carson Bellinger, all in the second quarter. And then deuces for Will Shields, Jaden Jones, and Marco Arlia. A single foul shot that made by Jack Crawford. Avonworth 3 points in the opening quarter and 9 in the second. They have struggled to put points on the board. Avonworth's last couple of games out, 43 and a 2-point win against South Fayette, only 33 in a 28-point loss to Quaker Valley. But again, early start to the basketball, or the start of the basketball season overlapped with the football. So, those first 5 losses, you kind of think, okay, we'll see what settles out here. But live by the 3, die by the 3.
Well, and here's what I was going to say. And the key stat for me that jumps out, 12 attempts from the foul line for Canon-McMillan. Only made 6. I don't like that. But only 2 attempts for Avonworth. What that tells you is on the offensive end, they're settling for perimeter shots. Canon-McMillan, on the other hand, likes to get the basketball going to the basket, cutters, off of screens, curl cuts, try to draw those fouls, which they've been successful at doing. But you have to make your foul shots a little bit better than 6 for 12.
We're at the half, 24-12. Canon-McMillan leading Avonworth. Still to come tonight here at Hiller Hall, game 2 of the opening round, and that will feature Albert Gallatin and Trinity, and what has become a pretty regular matchup here in this tournament. We've been here many years, and Albert Gallatin and Trinity regularly end up squaring off.
Yeah, they're familiar. They played each other earlier this year at Canon-McMillan. It was a good game. Canon-McMillan was able to pull away a little bit late in the third, early in the fourth. And that's when, again, football players for Trinity were getting their feet under them. Of course, one of their best players, Jonah Williamson, and he did not shoot well from the field that night, but boy, he's a capable player. So if they meet, it'll be an excellent game.
Well, Albert Gallatin will have something to say about that.
Yeah.
Avonworth hopes they have something to say about it still yet in this ball game.
Sure will. I mean, there's a lot of time left. 12-point leads can evaporate very quickly in high school basketball.
Yeah, I'm glad to see that little confusion just now ended peacefully, because Avonworth came out to start shooting, and the Canon-Mac JV guys were at the wrong end of the floor here in the second half, and a couple of people staring at each other, and fortunately it's just like, go down there.
Yeah.
And that's what happened.
Go to the other end, please.
And that's what happened. Doesn't always end that comfortably and calmly, but it did this time, and we're certainly grateful for that.
Yes, absolutely.
24-12, Canon-McMillan. We're at the half, leading Avonworth. The second half for you when we come back on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Find more snuggle time this winter and be prepared for the cold with the help of First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. With a home improvement loan, home equity loan, or home equity line of credit, you can upgrade that old furnace, take care of that leaking roof, or replace those outdated floors. Keep the cold out and keep the warm and cozy in. Visit a loan officer today or apply anytime online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 458729.
Freedom Transit's Pittsburgh Metro route services park and rides in Washington and Canonsburg, including Bow Street and South Point to downtown Pittsburgh. Conveniently use the Freedom Transit app to pay for your bus fare. Freedom Transit cards also available at the Washington Transit Center. Our riders enjoy a car-free commute, avoiding traffic and parking. Downtown stops include Gateway Center, Boulevard of the Allies, Smithfield Street, and East Busway.
Orthodontics isn't just for children. Orthodontics is for everyone. Choose Good Orthodontics. Doctors Bob and Ron Good and Dr. Cullen Doyle are board-certified specialists in orthodontics and facial orthopedics. Good Orthodontics has offices in Mount Lebanon, Washington, and Pleasant Hills. See all the good a simple smile can do. Call Good Orthodontics, 724-225-1114. Excellence is a good choice. Choose Good Orthodontics.
Halftime shoot-around still going on. Look ahead for these two teams. Winner of each of our games will advance to the championship tomorrow. Losers will play in the third-place game at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Avonworth, after this tournament, will take on Central Valley next Tuesday night, a week from tomorrow, as section play resumes for the Antelopes. For the Big Macs, non-conference game on Saturday against Seneca Valley, then back into section play next Tuesday at home against Hempfield. Can't play home games at Canon-McMillan right now. A bunch of wrestling mats down
they have
on
a
the floor.
big wrestling tournament going on there.
Several big wrestling tournaments, all under the Powerade umbrella. Girls, junior high. I don't know if there's a youth tournament. And of course, the one of the nation's best high school tournaments.
It is. It's a very popular tournament. They get schools from all over the area and some very high quality caliber wrestlers as well.
Indeed.
We are ready to go. I'm sure that Canon-McMillan has talked about rebounding. Don't slap it, go up and get it, block your man off. And Avonworth will start with the basketball. I thought the defense was pretty solid for both teams, actually. Ball handling a little sloppy by Avonworth, and Canon-McMillan has taken advantage of that on several occasions.
Avonworth with the ball to start the third quarter on the alternating possession arrow. They had just one tie-up. Lopes get the ball onto the left wing for a three. Rebound tipped around, and now a foul on the rebound by Avonworth. Push off. It's going to be Jaden Jones, his third foul.
That's his third. Wow, that was a quick one. I didn't really see it. I saw the ball being slapped. Got to inbound it.
Pressure on the Big Macs to get the ball inbounds. Taysom McLean get it and bring it up the floor. He was saddled with two early fouls, ended up sitting down. Keegan muscles his way to a spin shot. That won't go. Rebound cleared by Lutzenheiser. Lopes cross midcourt here at Hiller Hall. 30 seconds gone in our third quarter. Ball knocked loose, going to be ruled last touch by the Big Macs. Jaden Jones trying to dribble through traffic.
Yeah, tough to dribble between two defenders. It's, you know, if you have a direct drive from that baseline, that's a good thing, but there was a help defender.
Werner checks out. Antelopes with the offense. Lutzenheiser, give and go, gets it back. Floater, side of the lane, good.
Nice shot that time by Lutzenheiser, his first basket of the game.
Big Mac's lead cut to 10. Hirsch behind the back dribble and lost the ball, but able to go get it. Reach around on a pass, taken away by Luke Neal, goes in and scores, and a foul on Kenneman.
Well, I told you, 12-point leads aren't safe. It's already down to 8. A bad pass on that possession cost them.
Kenneman's first foul. 6:53 to play in the third, and what was 24-12 is now 24-16, and a foul shot coming for Luke Neal. The contested field goal, his first points of the game. The foul shot won't go. The rebound cleared by Lutzenheiser, taken away by D'Angelo.
Yeah, nice job by D'Angelo to slap the ball right out of his hands.
Kenneman goes to the hoop, misses the finger roll. The tip won't go, and 3. Antelopes there to clean the glass. Lutzenheiser comes down with the ball. Quick passes from the corner, back around, spinorama by Shields. And now Avonworth going to reset, then a push foul on Blake Simmons out 35 feet from the basket. Got a hand out and displaced the ball handler. His third foul.
Yeah, and you don't see a lot of the hand checking called. I mean, in the games I've watched, Bob, it's been a very rare call. So that's one that you won't see on a regular basis. And here's almost a turnover.
Lutzenheiser saves that tip pass. But yeah, when the hand check displaces the ball handler, the dribbler, 3 ball up and good. Far side, I think that's Will Shields. It is indeed. He's got 5 points. To the hoop goes Taysom McLean for the lay-in.
Beautiful move by McLean. A little spin dribble in the lane, elevated over the defender.
26-19. Dribble attempt by Neal, cut off by Simmons with 3 fouls. Ball comes to Bellinger, into the paint, high off the window, and it kicks out. McLean with a rebound. Kenneman trying to deal with Luke Neal. Kenneman gets across, got an opening to go to the hoop, and a reach-in foul called. And I think it's going to be Luke Neal picking up his third foul.
Yeah, I think so. Well, you know, they called the hand check. You almost had to call that one.
Here's the thing, though. Neal was fouling Kenneman all the way through the backcourt.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm not sure why that wasn't called sooner.
Inbound to Keegan. Big Macs with the ball, leading 26-19. 5.5 minutes to play. Kenneman and an offensive foul called down low. I think Keegan called for the offensive foul. Nope, it is not. It's going to be Blake Simmons picking up his 4th.
Oh, boy. That fourth or third?
Fourth.
That's his fourth.
Team's third.
Yeah, that hurts. He's an active player. He's a good rebounder, athletic player.
Antelopes pressured, trying to deal with that. Ball across the timeline, steal attempt by D'Angelo. 3-ball near side, Werner won't go. Rebound McLean for Canon-Mac. Give it back to D'Angelo now and across the timeline. 5:05 to play third quarter, 26-19, and a whistle underneath. D'Angelo ends up on his wallet. And Lutzenheiser called for his second foul.
You know, I'll give the officials credit. I mean, they're calling it tight both sides, and they're not allowing these players to get a physical here this evening.
Werner checks out. Inbound to Kenneman. Had to work hard to get open for that.
Boy, he sure did.
D'Angelo takes the feed from Keegan beyond the three-point line. Ben Tazak. Now to Kenneman. Put it on the deck, take it into the paint, down the lane, shot off the side of the backboard. No good, obviously. Up the floor, scoop shot. In trouble was Bellinger, and he just ended up where there was no chance to do something. Pass ahead to McLean is knocked loose. Big Mac saved the loose ball. And a timeout for Canon-McMillan. Glenn Gutierrez with the timeout because a 10-second violation was coming.
It sure was. That was a good call for the timeout.
4:32 to play third quarter, 30-second timeout for the Big Macs. We're back on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Slovenian Savings and Loan is here for your life, your future, and your dreams. While life's pace seems to get faster and faster, Slovenian Savings and Loan still stands by its traditional values of honesty, integrity, and building personal relationships. Enjoy all modern conveniences to make banking easy, combined with a down-to-earth, face-to-face way of doing business. Slovenian Savings and Loan on Boone Avenue in Strabane. Big enough to serve, small enough to care. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Each team with 3 timeouts remaining, all full timeouts now, and each coach having used their allotment of 30-second timeouts.
Avonworth going a little zone trap here. Middle, usually available if you're looking.
D'Angelo finds Kenneman on the PIAA logo. D'Angelo, Keegan.
Nice move.
Nice ball fake, but got cut off. Nice help defense there to keep Keegan from getting a layup on the left side.
That's a good little shot fake that time.
Keegan, wide open 3. Too strong, won't go, and a rebound cleared by Avonworth. Back 3-on-3, near side, 3-ball. Eli Gardner, first touch on offense. Rebound knocked out of bounds. Going to be ruled last touch by Tayson McLean. Want to say congratulations and best wishes to longtime friend of the program, Dr. Bob Lombardi, who will sail off into the retirement world by the end of the month, and Mark Byers taking over as PIAA chief. Holding foul whistled on Keegan Williams, his second foul. That was on the inbound play. 4 fouls now on the Big Macs with still just under 4 minutes to play in this quarter. Inbound comes to Will Shields. Saved by Jack Crawford on the ball knocked away from Shields. Gardner has it now. Back to Crawford out between the circles. McLean reaches around, smacks the ball out of bounds.
Nice job that time. That's twice. Kenneman did the same thing, and could have been stolen, but they weren't alert to the wraparound there. Straight man-to-man defense by the Big Macs.
Bellinger picked up by McLean. Nice cut to Shields to the hoop for the lay-in.
Yeah, got caught looking on the back door.
26-21. What was 12 is now 5. And a foul called on a reach in on Eli Gardner, his first, team's 4th. So both teams with 4 fouls here in this third quarter.
And the next foul, they'll be shooting the bonus. You know, that was a great offensive set by Avonworth that time. Went to the high post on the right side of the court, and the backdoor cut got him an easy layup.
McLean, 3-ball. D'Angelo hits it.
You know, he's a very capable scorer. I think he needs to shoot a little bit more. Doesn't always shoot that jumper, but he can knock it down.
29-21, Canon-Mac +8. Floater outside the paint. In off the window is good. I believe that's Bellinger.
I think that's the second time he's made that little floater. I like that shot.
Illegal screen set by Keegan Williams. Check that. I believe we're going to give that bucket to Shields, I think. No. Yeah, it must have been. They have 9 now for Will Shields. So.
Yeah, they're calling that. Wait a minute.
Yeah, the foul was called on Keegan Williams.
That's correct. That's correct. That's his third.
Correct. The offensive foul does not result in free throws. Shields deals to the corner and then tried to set a screen. And if that had connected, he would have been called for a foul as he stuck the leg out.
You stick that leg out, they're calling a foul on you. No question about it.
McLean reaches in, knocked the ball loose. Tezek couldn't save it. And now Avonworth going to get an open three and nail it. Bellinger with the tray, his second of the game, 29-26. 12-point lead is dwindled to 3. 25, actually, they say. Shot by the Big Macs won't go. Rebound attempt. 2 guys trapped back deep. Ball gets ahead quickly, looking for a trailer. Save, throw the ball. Save near side. Loose ball out of bounds off the Big Macs. Helter-skelter basketball here of late.
Oh, boy, the ball's everywhere. Yeah, a little sloppy play.
I'm going to go back to the bucket by Bellinger. They have changed that to a 2-point bucket. So he has 7. And the score is 29-25. Canon-Mac +4. Strong third quarter for Avonworth. Will Shields on the drive. Throws it diagonally through the paint, and it's picked off. Williams down low, finds a cutter. D'Angelo, shot blocked. He gets it back as he's falling out of bounds, and he steps on the baseline. Williams gave that ball up, and beautiful block there by Lutzenheiser.
Yeah, and D'Angelo, I don't think he saw the defender. You got to go strong with that. And if anything, you come away drawing some contact, maybe shooting a foul shot.
Timeout, Avonworth. They were in trouble on the sideline. 90 seconds to play third quarter. This is a full timeout. We'll take it as well. Back on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
My dream field has a scoreboard with a giant TV.
My dream field has dugouts for our mascot to dance on.
My dream field has lights to play at night. And a duck pond.
CNX is making dream fields come true by donating millions of dollars throughout Appalachia. Nominate your field at cnx.com/dreamfields.
Start strong and stay local. CCBC's Washington County College Center gives you the edge to get ahead. High school students can learn to fly before they drive with our Aviation Academy. If helping others is what you do, let us help you. Advance from LPN to RN and open new doors in your healthcare career. Or get ahead in college by earning general education credits. No matter your path, we're here to help you move forward. Learn more at ccbcwashington.com.
Big Macs with a 2 and a 3, only 5 points in this third quarter, and Avonworth has put up 13 points since intermission.
Well, and the difference, Bob, Avonworth has been able to convert on a couple of 3-point baskets, and when you knock down 2 or 3 of those, that really helps your offensive ability to score points. I mean, Big Mac's missed some opportunities as well.
Bellinger feeds, looking for a cutter, and nice steal by Williams in the paint. Reached around and stopped that from that backdoor feed from getting through. McLean finds Kenneman, can't get by the defenders, feeds it out to McLean. Williams on the volleyball 10-foot line, deals right side. 6'4" Tyson McLean, the sophomore, out underneath, back cut, beautiful reverse bucket for Tyler Berkshire.
Great pass that time by Melo D'Angelo, really good look.
First points of the game for Berkshire. A little volleyball passing going on for Avonworth. 3 ball won't go. Will Shields, weak side rebound. D'Angelo reaches in and just takes the ball away from him and then dribbles it out of bounds.
Boy, possession of the basketball is so important. He dribbled himself right into trouble. When you have the basketball, take care of it first. Look and see what you're doing before you make that move. Excellent job that time on defense by the Big Macs.
Looks like Thomas Werner is checked back in. A 3 ball threat. Hasn't gotten one to go yet tonight.
Oh, he's a good shooter, though. You cannot allow him to set his feet.
Werner,
I thought he got away with a travel on that.
Ball goes to Gardner. Werner back to Gardner. Drive high off the iron, won't go. D'Angelo tipped the loose ball but couldn't control it. Lutzenheiser tips it across. Bellinger. Now Gardner. Back out to Bellinger. Near side. Werner. 3 ball in flight. Good line. Off the mark just a bit to the left. Rebound McLean for Canon-Mac. 10 seconds to play in the quarter. Kenneman 3. No good. Rebound McLean. Put it on the deck. Fights his way to keep it free. Keegan Williams for 3 at the buzzer, won't go, and the period comes to an end. Canon-McMillan 31, Avonworth 25. We go to the 4th here on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Find more snuggle time this winter and be prepared for the cold with the help of First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. With a home improvement loan, home equity loan, or home equity line of credit, you can upgrade that old furnace, take care of that leaking roof, or replace those outdated floors. Keep the cold out and keep the warm and cozy in. Visit a loan officer today or apply anytime online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 458729.
Freedom Transit's bus routes service the Washington and Canonsburg areas and extend into downtown Pittsburgh, McDonald, and Monongahela. Children 11 and younger ride free, and seniors 65 and older receive free bus fares on fixed route service. Conveniently use the Freedom Transit app to pay for your bus fare. Freedom Transit cards, also available at the Washington Transit Center. Freedom Transit, connecting people who live, work, learn, and play in Washington County and surrounding areas.
8 minutes to play. Canon-McMillan led by 12 at the half. The Big Mac's lead has been halved in the third quarter. It's now 31-25. Canon-Mac over Avonworth. I'm going to take a moment here before we get the fourth quarter underway and pass along our condolences to the family of Brad Langerman, longtime public address announcer for Wash High. Brad worked at WJPA a little over 40 years ago and spent a career working for Steritor Supply and impacted many, many people, and always a friendly smile and a big help. And Brad passed away late last week. Big Macs turn it over on their opening possession and then come down and foul the shooter.
Yeah, that was a bad turnover. I'm not sure who that pass was intended to be for, but just forced it. And now this lead is becoming precarious here.
Jaden Jones at the line to shoot 2. Avonworth has only 3 foul shot attempts prior to that make by Jones. Just 10 seconds in. Foul was on Tayson McLean, his third.
This Avonworth team, they're scrappy, Bob. They go after the basketball. I mean, they've missed some shots, but boy, they're a scrappy bunch.
Jones makes both foul shots on that 2-shot trip, 31-24, and Big Macs throw it away. Cross-court pass, way over the top of Keegan Williams.
Yeah, they don't need to be forcing passes. Their spacing wasn't good on that possession, but you know that pressure shouldn't bother them. It didn't bother them earlier. When that game gets tight, you know, sometimes you make a bad decision.
Jones near side, takes it to the top to Luca Neal. 3-ball in flight, Jack Crawford good. It's a 1-point game. Crawford's first field goal of the game. Williams falls down with the basketball.
That's 3 consecutive turnovers by the Big Macs.
And a timeout. 43 seconds into the fourth quarter, the Big Macs have the ball to start the period. They've turned it over 3 times and seen their lead go from 6 to 1.
Well, I tell you what, that's just careless ball handling there. Credit Avonworth. Putting a little pressure is all they needed to do to force those turnovers.
Timeouts now, 2 apiece. 2 full timeouts left for the coaches' use down over this final 7 minutes and change.
And that was a good timeout to get them regrouped. And, hey, let's go here. Let's take care of that basketball. If you're Avonworth, you're pretty excited about where you are. You come back from a 12-point deficit, and you're only down 1. Anybody's game.
Big Macs led by 12 several times in that second quarter, 22-10 and 24-12 at the end of the period.
Well, and I told you, it's the three-point shot that's been the difference.
Also led 17-5 in the middle part of that period.
Avonworth has shown the ability to knock down that perimeter shot. Canon-McMillan has had several open looks, and they have missed.
Avonworth has hit 3 of their three-pointers. Big Macs have hit 2, but certainly the multiple opportunities at the basket for Avonworth. Long pass, shot put up won't go for Jaden Jones, and a second effort for Avonworth won't go either, and the Big Macs rebound that. Almost got passed over the top.
Well, now you got to settle down, get into your offense, take good shots. Oh, they missed a cutter wide open that time.
Blake Simmons on the floor with 4 fouls for the Big Macs. Keegan Williams on the dribble, out beyond the volleyball 10-foot line, goes to McLean, and now into the hands of Simmons. He'll put it on the deck, try to muscle his way through, finds Williams. Williams double team, lob it intended for D'Angelo, and that pass tipped out of bounds by Luca Neal.
Soft pass. Soft passes get deflected. Quick hands by Avonworth.
D'Angelo to inbound. Throws it to McLean in the backcourt. Has Simmons to his right. Now D'Angelo comes free, but McLean well covered. Kenneman with the ball. High post jumper. Floating shot won't go. Rebound inside. Simmons catches in the air the miss and puts it back.
They needed that. Here's a steal and a basket by D'Angelo.
Big Mac's couple of buckets just seconds apart and push the lead down to 35-30. Near side, pump fake by Jones. Floater won't go. Rebound tipped around, battled for. Kenneman can't get it 2-3 times. D'Angelo does. Try to get the ball to head to Simmons. It's deflected away. Simmons comes back and covers over.
Frantic activity, turnover to turnover. Wow.
5:45 to play in the fourth. 35-30 Canon-McMillan. Big Macs have never trailed in the game, scored the first 8 points. Avonworth has gotten to within 1, but has not been able to pull even.
This is what drives coaches crazy, or gray hairs with these passes.
Another tip pass, but Simmons able to save, or Williams able to save that. Ball goes to Simmons now. Foul line extended, right side in front of the Big Mac bench. No pressure, stand there with it.
You got to have player movement and bump. Great, good jump shot there.
Kenneman's floater won't go. Rebound kicks over top of D'Angelo. Ball ahead to Jones. 3-ball, Crawford, good.
I'll tell you what, their ability to make the three-point shot hurting the Big Macs right now.
35-33, Canon-Mac +2, 5 minutes to play in the ball game. D'Angelo across the timeline. That didn't take long. Big Macs took a lot of time on their possession, got it one shot, and boom, the Antelopes come down the other end and hit the 3. Simmons, hard off the window and in.
Yeah, nice basket that time on the turnaround.
37-33.
Well, here's what's happening, Bob. They're in a press, and when Avonworth beats the press, Canon-McMillan's given up a three-point shot each time.
Williams rebounds the miss, has an outlet, finds it. Kenneman, lob it ahead to Simmons. Try to go up, and the ball just cleanly stripped and controlled. Here come the Lopes. 3-ball, wide open, left side, off the back rim, no good. McLean rebounds for Canon-McMillan.
I'll tell you what, Taysom McLean has been huge down the stretch because he has gotten every missed shot by the Avonworth Antelopes.
Well, what a great play last time up the floor. Lutzenheiser defending the 2-on-1, and not only blocked anything from happening, but came out with a basketball.
Yeah, and that should have been a layup. They got careless with the basketball.
Simmons on the wing. Cross-court pass to D'Angelo. 3:40 to play in the fourth. 37-33, Big Macs +4. Simmons in the left corner. Put it on the deck. Lutzenheiser knocks the ball loose. Scramble for it. Saved by McLean. Simmons to D'Angelo. Inside to Keegan Williams, and he is fouled. Over the back comes Luka Neal, his fourth. First foul of the fourth quarter on Avonworth, 5.5 minutes in. And now Neal will sit for a moment or two. He'll not be out long.
No, he's been playing very, very well.
Big Macs to inbound. Simmons takes it. He's wide open, trying to cross over against Lutzenheiser. Now forces the shot up that won't go. Rebound tipped up the lane. Antelopes control. Far side travel. Boy, that first travel call of the night. Quick steps there, but that led to the turnover. This time it's going to be Eli Gardner caught moving the feet before the dribble.
Yeah, and so often when you try to make that quick shot fake, you drag that pivot foot, Bob.
Kenneman out of backcourt, picks up the dribble. His pass is tipped, but Simmons saves it. Double team. Pass to Kenneman. Far side. 3-ball. D'Angelo off the rim won't go. McLean rebounds the miss. He goes back up too strong. Rebound cleared. Lob out ahead. Looking for Gardner. That won't go. Avonworth player with on the deck in the back court.
Yeah, bodies were everywhere on that. Uh-oh, open player.
Will Shields for 3. Line drive is good. He's got 12. 37-36, again a 1-point lead. Inbound to McLean, knocked loose and out of bounds. Last touched by Jaden Jones.
Well, this time there was some reluctance. Canon-McMillan players got to go to the basketball against pressure. You cannot go and shy away from it. You got to meet your pass.
Full court pressure, baseline throw in. Keegan Williams to key it. And ball goes to McLean, guarded by Jones. McLean push it up the floor through the backcourt, spinorama. Reach in, the ball knocked loose and saved back in by Jones. And McLean was just kind of looking at the ball. He didn't go get it and ends up fouling on the play.
Yeah, that's his fourth foul.
Yeah, he thought the ball was going to go out of bounds on the sideline, then it was saved by Jones, and then Jones went to get it, and McLean just was looking at it and then lunges for it, and he undercut Jones and picks up his fourth foul.
Yeah, just grab the basketball. Don't even give it a second thought.
Now Avonworth, a front court throw-in to take the lead. Lob. Put it on the deck, have to feed it back out. Good job there to keep Jones from taking that shot inside. He's done that a couple of times and didn't get them to go.
Correct.
Near side, Luka Neal up top. 3-ball won't go. Rebound cleared. Good job by Blake Simmons.
Oh, that was a monster rebound by Simmons that time.
2 minutes to play in the fourth. 37-36, Canon-Mac +1.
Now the Big Macs are going to be patient. They're not going to force things. Try to get player movement and ball movement. You can't get stuck with the basketball, though, Bob. You got to keep it moving.
Kenneman deal to the far corner to Simmons. Lutzenheiser picks him up there. Ball into the corner to McLean. He dribbles out with a screen from Simmons. And now the ball dribbled into the backcourt without being touched. And even if it was touched, McLean touched it last.
Yeah, that's a turnover.
It may have been touched by Jones, but McLean touched it last and put it into the backcourt.
Well, and again, what was he doing dribbling with the basketball? He wasn't going anywhere with it. He was going to sideways, and he was just causing problems. The defender just reached in and knocked it off of him.
And we've seen that reach in and knock it loose several times. Luka Neal deals the ball up top to Bellinger. Timeout, Avonworth. 1:16 to play in the fourth. Canon-McMillan 37, Avonworth 36. Back on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Orthodontics isn't just for children. Orthodontics is for everyone. Choose Good Orthodontics. Doctors Bob and Ron Good and Dr. Cullen Doyle are board-certified specialists in orthodontics and facial orthopedics. Good Orthodontics has offices in Mount Lebanon, Washington, and Pleasant Hills. See all the good a simple smile can do. Call Good Orthodontics, 412-344-4663. Excellence is a good choice. Choose Good Orthodontics.
At Slovenian Savings and Loan, they understand you want convenience. That's why their mobile banking app allows you to bank from anywhere, anytime. They also know there's no substitute for personal, one-on-one service from someone who cares about you and your family. Founded on honesty, integrity, and trust in 1925, and that will never change. Big enough to serve, small enough to care. Slovenian Savings and Loan on Boone Avenue in Strabane. SlovenianSavingsandLoan.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
1:16 to play in the fourth. Canon-McMillan leading Avonworth 37-36, a game that was 12 at the half. It was 6 at the end of three quarters. And the Big Macs have lost their momentum, possession ability.
Well, two factors. The first factor is Avonworth knocking threes down. Second factor is Canon-McMillan not taking good care of the basketball. Some really careless turnovers.
Canon-McMillan 6 points in this quarter, all in a minute and 40-second span. Lutzenheiser catch and score. Avonworth in front for the first time, 38-37.
Got to move the basketball. Can't dribble, got to move it.
Simmons finds Kenneman underneath. Kenneman looks for a cutter, finds D'Angelo, back out to Kenneman, three for the lead, rattles in and out, rebound knocked toward the baseline, smacked by Blake Simmons.
Boy, I'll tell you, what a turnaround. Now Canon-Mac's going to put a little full court pressure. Avonworth doesn't have to shoot, they got the lead.
D'Angelo nearly with a steal, but ends up with a piece of the arm and is called for the foul. D'Angelo's first foul. I have that as 3 now on Canon-McMillan in this fourth quarter. Yeah,
and only 1 foul on Avonworth, and that's important because if Canon-McMillan fouls 2 more times, they're going to the foul line. And they got to put some pressure on. We've down to 40 seconds here.
38-37, Avonworth with the lead. Ball comes near side. Jones goes cross court. D'Angelo fouls. That's the fourth on the Big Macs, the second within a minute on D'Angelo, but you got to get that clock stopped.
Yeah, you have to stop the clock, and you got to throw them to the line. Can't give up anything easy.
McLean hassling Shields in backcourt. Lopes keep the ball alive, work it to the far corner. Dribble drive and a foul call, and if it's McLean, that's his fifth, excuse me.
Yeah, it is McLean. No, it is D'Angelo.
And now 2 foul shots coming. Luca Neal with the foul line. Missed his only free throw earlier. Avonworth 3 of 5 at the stripe. 21 seconds to play.
Only taking 5 free throws.
Canon-McMillan, 4 minutes and change drought. Have not scored since going up by 4 with 4:35 to play.
Well, 21 seconds left, 1-point game. Could go to a 2-point game. Canon-McMillan has to secure the rebound on the miss.
Neal misses both.
And
long rebound
don't,
comes up, tipped around, and Kenneman's going to track it down. That ball almost came right back to Luca Neal.
Boy, that was big.
Kenneman, 3 ball, wide left, high off the iron, won't go. Rebound knocked loose. Keegan Williams can't get the shot to go. Simmons rebound, pulls it down, loose ball, and a foul going to be called on Williams. Undercutting Luca Neal.
They had 2 nice quality looks there, Bob. Couldn't convert.
2.4 seconds to play. And Luca Neal right back to the foul line where he has missed all 3 of his free throws tonight, including just a moment ago, in fact 19 seconds ago, when he had a chance to push this to a 3-point lead. Can do it again. First shot, good. Timeout Canon-McMillan. 39-37 Avonworth. 2.4 seconds remaining. Back for the conclusion on the WJPA Sports Network right after this.
My dream field has a scoreboard with a giant TV.
My dream field has dugouts for our mascot to dance on.
My dream field has lights to play at night. And a duck pond.
CNX is making dream fields come true by donating millions of dollars throughout Appalachia. Nominate your field at cnx.com/dreamfields.
2.4 seconds to play. 2-point Avonworth lead. Canon-McMillan scored the first 8 points of the game, built leads of 12 3 different times, and led by 4 with 4.5 to play. But the Big Macs haven't scored since.
Well,
and Avonworth has worked their way back, got a 3, a 2 to take the lead, and now a foul shot to build it to a 2-point advantage with another free throw coming.
Well, and it's been the turnovers, Bob, have really hurt Canon-McMillan down the stretch. They got 2 quality looks down here to take the lead and were unable to convert. Roman Kenneman had a wide open look on the left side. Now 2.4 seconds. If he misses the shot, you've got to get the rebound, and you don't have a lot of time. 1 or 2 dribbles, and you got to throw it to the basket. So it's not looking good for the Big Macs. It'll be a desperation shot.
Second free throw by Luke and Neal is good. It's a 3-point ball game, and the Big Macs will use another timeout and set up this play that they need a 3-pointer. 40-37. And Neal had missed 3 in a row at the line. The Big Macs failed to take advantage of misses 2 and 3. And Neal ended up getting to that loose ball, got back to the line, hit both. And now the Big Macs need a long pass and a 3 to go just to send it to overtime.
Yeah, that's a desperation. Not a lot of time. There is time to get the ball to midcourt and maybe get a quick one. I mean, and who knows? I've seen stranger things happen. I know this will be a disappointing loss if they don't pull one out of the hat here, but it's been a competitive game. I give all the credit to Avonworth, knocking down some big threes and able to create some turnover situations, just some sloppy ball handling by the Big Macs, and it's hurt them. They have missed open shots, and you got to make open shots. And Avonworth, credit them, knocking down some big threes.
A Canon-Mac ball, have to go the length of the court.
He can run the baseline
and get a 3 to go.
You can't think about it. You just got to catch and go. So we'll see if they even get one near the rim or not. See how Avonworth defends this. Now they're liable to foul.
Do you foul on the inbound?
Absolutely. Don't even allow them to shoot.
Yep.
Just don't foul them when they're airborne.
Doesn't look like that's what Avonworth's going to do. Williams.
Got to shoot it. Got to shoot it.
Williams from half court, straight on, hit the front of the rim.
The front of the rim.
Their final score, Avonworth 40, Canon-McMillan 37. A second half rally for the Antelopes to win it, including a 15-6 advantage in the fourth quarter to come from 6 points down.
Yeah, that's a tough loss, but credit Avonworth. They did a really nice job down the stretch, I thought. And Canon-McMillan just unable to shoot, making shots. They had good looks. When you have good looks, you got to knock shots down.
Roman Kenneman leads Canon-McMillan with 11 points, did not score in the second half.
Yeah, and he has to score. I mean, he's one of their leading scorers, and he has got to make some shots, and he was unable to do that.
Checking scoring here, I have nobody for Avonworth in double figures. Their leading scorer, Will Shields, is in double figures with 12.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Will Shields has 12 to lead all scorers in the game. Roman Kenneman with 11. Big Macs did not take a foul shot after intermission as well, and they seemed to settle at times for outside shots, which is the problem that Avonworth had in the first half.
Yeah, it's almost a reversal of offensive attacks, and when you have advantage, and let's go back to the play where Canon-McMillan had a 2-on-1 and they didn't score.
Didn't get a shot.
Yeah, that's crushing. I mean, you've got to convert in those situations. They were unable to do that. Got to get better looks. I mean, 37 points, you're not going to beat many teams only scoring 37 points. And in the league they play in, you and I both know that points will be at a premium, and they got to make shots.
Time to recognize our player of the game, brought to you by Washington County College Center, operated by Community College of Beaver County.
Start strong and stay local. CCBC's Washington County College Center gives you the edge to get ahead. High school students can learn to fly before they drive with our Aviation Academy. If helping others is what you do, let us help you. Advance from LPN to RN and open new doors in your healthcare career. Or get ahead in college by earning general education credits. No matter your path, we're here to help you move forward. Learn more at ccbcwashington.com.
And our player of the game, the play that Tom talked about, the 2-on-1 for the Big Macs, well defended. Not only didn't the Big Macs get a shot, they weren't fouled. Evan Lutzenheiser steals the ball.
That
reached in, ripped the ball out, controlled it, and sent it the other way for Avonworth to go ahead and take the lead and win the game.
Turning point of the game.
Indeed. Evan Lutzenheiser, our Washington County College Center CCBC player of the game. Tonight's game on the WJPA Sports Network brought to you in part by CNX Dreamfields, making your dream field come true. By Slovenian Savings and Loan, big enough to serve, small enough to care. By Good Orthodontics, excellence is a good choice. Choose Good Orthodontics. By Freedom Transit, take the bus and skip the hassle. Log on freedom-transit.org for details. By First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, people you know, people you can trust. And by Washington County College Center, operated by Community College of Beaver County. Coming up shortly, second half of our opening round doubleheader, Trinity takes on Albert Gallatin. Thanks to both head coaches, to Athletic Director Mike Wall and Assistant Casey Alderson, all the folks here at Trinity. From our partner Tom Drakely, Floor Director Jason Tennant, Brett Gombita and Luke Andrusik on camera, Jacob Kadisner producing in our downtown Washington studios, I'm Bob Gregg. Thanks so much for being with us. From Hiller Hall, your final score, Avonworth 40, Canon-McMillan 37. For more than 80 years, we've been Pennsylvania's radio sports leader. This has been a presentation of the WJPA Sports Network.